Oh, hey.
Hello.
We're here. We were just chatting again, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's time."
We're like, "Oh, that's why we're here."
Yeah,
Forgot.
to chat. Which there's a lot of chatter going on already.
Look what's going on. Everybody's having a
We
blast.
we love that.
Wait,
Elon,
is that a Barry Manilow reference? Oh no. Looks like
he
we made it. Sorry.
is it? I'm sure he's singing something. I don't know what it is. Should I know the song, Mary? Do you know?
I'm disappointed in myself.
I'm
Oh
not.
wait, he's doing Shania.
Oh,
I got stuck in Barry
oh,
Manilow mode.
Shania.
Yeah.
I got you.
Right, Elon?
I got you. Hey, Dad. I was like,
Hi,
hi,
Dad.
Dad. Oh, my dad's
Whoa.
everyone's dad. What's going on?
You have some explaining to do, Larry.
Can we just rename this reading update for Iris Kelly doesn't date? James, where you at? What's going on here? Oh, he's further than me. James, I'm not quite
Whoa.
there. I don't know what's going on.
Nice.
I did not read very much this week. I only read the first volume of the real manga. How's that? I read that first volume like years ago, but I
Oh, I thought
never finished it. It's called Real. I assume that's what he's talking about.
I thought it was like he was like saying like, "Oh, there's a series like that's the real like that's real manga."
It's real manga.
You know.
Yeah, what's that?
You know.
And witches.
My boy.
You and I just talked about witches. That's
We
funny.
did. That's kind of funny. I was claiming I was going to do a reread, but clearly that didn't happen.
Well, people don't know that yet. Spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
I'm about to finish the fifth Beetle. It's pretty great. I'm glad you're enjoying that, Dad.
Nice.
And you spent way too much time in Starfield. Got it.
Nice.
Got it. Mark's here. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Mark, who's your hockey team again? We've had hockey on in this house, so
Kristen loves hockey.
apparently hockey's my favorite. Who's the spooky kitty in the thumbnail? That's actually Sarah Graylee's cat, one of them, who is in our super. Isn't it our super adventure? Why don't I know? Why am I saying it like I don't know? I'm like looking around. Where is it? Where did you take that photo? Oh, right here. Yeah, our super adventure. I was right. No big deal.
You're like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's angry. That cat's called Rupert Miles. That's funny. No, it's not. Probably took that. No, I didn't. That was Reid's old Pixel. So Pixels just have nice cameras. We love that.
there you go.
Let's see. We're Pixel Pro buddies. That is true. Hello, Mara. How's it
Mara's
going?
here.
Mara, how far are you in Iris Kelly? We need everyone's Iris Kelly updates. Thanks so much.
I didn't
Mary?
start. I didn't start. I have the audiobook, but I didn't start it yet.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, have you done the thing? We'll see. I bet she hasn't.
I find it hard to believe.
Hello, Jessica. How's it going?
Hey, Jessica.
Saw her last night. Oh, called Bright Falls Corner. All regularly scheduled programming is postponed. That's not true. Hi, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
There's Yellen Shania Twain.
Sorry, I stumbled a little.
Oh, multitasking with some hockey. What hockey game are you watching? But mostly eager to hear how Mary is liking her TJ Klune.
I will
You'll find out. We'll get an update.
I didn't finish it, but a little over halfway.
I can watch but not listen because I have game night. Yeah, hockey. What are you watching? Have you already told me? Let me know. Reid's in there. He's waiting for my slideshow, and then he's going to switch to hockey. So, because he was very curious what was going on. What's with
Larry?
Crazed. We will not include any Irish spoilers. Absolutely not. It's not happening. I will talk about it. I'm still reading it, but I will not. Don't worry about that.
Fair.
My dad's like, maybe my bro. That's funny. Hi, Batmanda.
Batmanda's here.
Ooh, I want to recommend Hollow by Shannon Waters for a spooky read this month. So perfect in every way. That's one that I've checked out from the library a few times. So I need to read it because I have not.
Cool.
I didn't know you were murdering it too. Catherine and
Catherine.
Mara. I'm assuming Mara's involved too. Mary and I.
Do you see my hands up?
So may I, Mary? May I take credit for getting you into My
Please.
Favorite Murder?
Please.
I mean, I don't have much that I've gotten you into, I feel like, other than My Favorite Murder and Fountain Pens, and although that was kind of your friend, so, I take half credit.
No, well, My Favorite Murder, you get full credit.
Right.
Fountain Pens, you get like, I think you get like 75%.
I will take it.
Yeah.
I will take it. Absolutely. Love this, Catherine. It's so exciting. I met them actually, not to brag. I met them pre-COVID and they were lovely. And they hugged me and they loved my Buffy shirt. And I love that. So I'll have to show you the picture sometime. I have it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I have it.
Yeah, I made Kristen show me because she is like, she hates every picture and she looks awesome in pictures, but she hates every picture of herself.
Oh,
So I'm like, just
okay.
please.
Now I can't. I mean, you're very sweet. I just can't believe it because coming
Ow.
from the
You just made
most
me.
photogenic queen I've ever met, which is Mary, every photo, I'm like, why do you always look good in photos? Just saying.
For example, I did see, well, you sent me the picture that I'll let you all tell your story about your book signing you went to,
Mm-hmm.
but I did see it. You sent it to me, and I also saw it on Jessica's Instagram. You guys look great in the photo. Don't tell me you don't like that photo that you took last night. Do
You
not
know
tell
what?
me.
I don't hate it, but I need a haircut. And so my hair was like falling in my face a little bit, and I didn't like that. But otherwise I didn't hate it actually. And I usually hate them.
But Catherine, I already loved you too, but now
Over the edge.
over
Yeah.
the edge.
I can't believe that. I mean, why would it come up, I guess, but I
I
just feel
guess,
like,
yeah.
yeah, how do we fit that much in a dinner? But had it come up, that would have been such a moment.
Oh, right. So we were hopping all over the place. So you got
Yes.
me. You were like, oh, when we first became friends, you're like, oh, you like true crime. Do you listen to my favorite? No, you use. I think you said, do you know what a murderino is? And I'm like, no, I
Yeah,
don't know
because
what
I was
that is.
like, oh, maybe. Maybe she
Yeah.
already.
And I'm like, no, what's this world you're talking about? And then I just couldn't stop listening to the podcast.
It's great.
I don't know how many and I started from the beginning. And yeah, and I think Karen is, you know,
Karen's the best.
she's the best. I like have the most respectful, innocent crush on her. I think she's amazing.
She is lovely. I mean,
Yes.
George is great too, but like
Yeah.
Karen's the best. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I love how, didn't you like pretty soon after that go see
But
the show too, right? Like the tour?
by myself,
Yeah.
when I had an awful sty in my eye and I had to get it opened up and like basically
Oh.
had surgery, did I drive to Philly by myself because Kim couldn't go with my eye like this? Yes, I did.
And it was worth it, right?
It was awesome, and I'm so glad I went because, like you mentioned, I forget exactly when that was, but that was the last time they toured before COVID hit, and then I didn't have the opportunity, and they haven't since, right?
I don't believe they have since, and I think that was 2018 or 19.
Yeah,
One of
2019
those.
maybe. I think you're
Was
right.
it
I think it was
2019?
19.
I'm like, how old am I? Because it was like on my 30th birthday. It was like the
Okay,
day. I think it was the day before actually.
okay.
And yeah, I don't know. I have to do math, but yeah, I think that's about right. It was great. Uh, hello, Scott Stapp.
Hello, Scott. You'll forever be Scott to us.
Ooh, we are hockey girlies now.
Look at you
Everyone
all.
else is watching Taylor in the football games. No, we're like hockey. Oh, yeah. Mary's shirt is awesome.
Oh, since we last all saw each other, I got a new tattoo.
Yeah, it's
But I
also
can't why am I having trouble showing it?
like it's
It's a
like it's like here, yeah. So when you
because
turn your arm, it's kind
yeah,
of yeah,
because I
yeah,
got
yeah.
it to be next to my other one that there's oh, what am I doing? What's
I
happening?
love this.
So awkward.
Do you have like so I have this one here. Do you have one on your inner bicep here? Like both
Yes.
of them? Because I saw that. Do you have another one
Yes.
on the other side? You're
Hold
like,
on.
yeah, wait.
No, they're on the outside on this
Oh,
arm.
gotcha.
I'm not finished with this arm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
Larry
Hi,
wants my
William.
shirt. You could
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
You could get it for him for Christmas.
Yeah, send me a link. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I finished Delilah. Hasn't started Astrid yet. Chris, you're making it seem like you're going to continue with Astrid. So did you like Delilah?
You're like, don't tease me.
Please let me know. Batmanda.
The disappointment in Kristen's
Batmanda.
voice.
Please, Batmanda. Oh, I'm on chapter 10. I'm hoping to finish this weekend. So good. Sapphic brilliance. I am on chapter 14. And I'm going to listen tomorrow at work. So we'll see how far I go.
Can we have an honest moment here?
Please.
Can we go back to the last comment?
Yes. Yes. Let's go.
You know, I just have to say, I feel like all of a sudden I see sapphic, that term everywhere. Everywhere. How long has that been used? Honestly, I like to be honest because I like people to feel like if you don't know something, you should say it and make others feel like not alone. So silly. I wasn't sure what that meant. I had to Google it. Like a couple months ago, I actually Googled it and I was like, what is that? Everybody's saying it.
Everybody's saying it. Mara, when did that start? I don't know when it started. It is in the vernacular now. Yeah.
That's all. That was my.
I love that. We all need to learn things.
I did.
Absolutely.
And then when I looked it up, I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I knew
This makes sense.
Yeah.
William also loves your shirt.
Thanks, William.
Hey, Cycle. Oh, everyone loves your shirt. It is a great shirt. That's the first thing I said to you too. I was like, your shirt's great.
Yeah, I think when I first met you, I wore this. Right? In person, I mean.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of our Ollie's picture.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good one. Oh, I've bought a lot of comics this week. Cycle, we want to know
What'd you get?
what you bought. I'm excited for it. Reid's very excited for it, I'm sure. One day Kristen can say she got Mary into Schitt's Creek. I don't think that's gonna happen, James.
I know, James. I mean, I appreciate you being hopeful for Kristen, but
yeah. Oh, wait, Kristen, were you at the same My Favorite Murder Louisville show? Maddie and I discovered we crossed paths there. I was on the floor. I saw Maddie and Tina beforehand. We all got drenched in the rain.
Oh,
so
no.
I guess you were also there, Jessica. Yeah, we were absolutely there. That's funny.
Now, were you all friends then? I forget. Or did you?
We did not. Okay. We did not know. I think Jessica didn't know Maddie at the time.
Oh, okay.
So that's funny.
Oh.
There was no rain at My Favorite Murder.
Yeah, in the photo, we are drenched in rain.
No.
Well, I'm not. We weren't. They were.
Because we were inside.
Do you hear this? Can you guys even hear? Do you hear this, Mary?
Yeah, we hear him perfectly.
What?
What are you talking about?
Okay, go back and look at the photo.
What photo?
We took a photo with Maddie and Tina.
I've never seen this photo.
Yes. And Tina's drenched in it. That's what I remember the most.
I don't remember that.
Okay, well, there was rain and it doesn't matter. Why are you here? It doesn't matter.
I'm here to argue.
Okay, see you. Goodbye.
We're arguing.
See you.
We're
Bye.
Fighting. Hey,
We're fighting.
Cycle, thank you.
Yeah, Cycle is the real MVP. He sent Reid some awesome comics for his birthday. So thank you for all of that, Cycle. You are the best. We will dedicate a mini comic Monday to Cycle, maybe multiple ones.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I didn't mean to leave this up because I didn't even see it until.
Everyone, look at this comment.
Look at this compliment. That's so nice to me. Kristen's beautiful inside and out, and we look like everyone's favorite queer podcast. Let's go. That's funny, Jessica. Love that.
Very true.
Jessica, I didn't think about it at the time. Jessica's referring to she and me, her, and Reid. I can't grammar tonight. Went to a book signing last night. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Reid was the only dude there. I don't think there was another guy. Reid, you're listening. Go in the chat. Let me know. Reid didn't care, but I request you should do a show in the style of the delicious dish. SNL sketches. You want to talk about sweaty balls?
Oh, I know what that is. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. I
Sweaty
didn't know
balls
that's
guy.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, the delicious dish. Today we're going to talk about Iris Kelly doesn't date. Dusty Muffin. Is that a book you bought? Not familiar. Yeah, they're wonderful meeting new friends. Great community. Absolutely. Okay, a book I read that I recommend is The Girl in His Shadow. The tagline is the story of one woman who believed in scientific medicine before the world believed in her. Oh. Okay, Chris. Love that. I'm watching basketball. Oh, different sport.
Nice.
Sure, when I can't hear you talk about hockey. Okay, what are you watching, Mark? Can you hear now? What are you watching? Tats. Is that a custom shirt, Mary?
No, it's I think it's an out of print shirt. You know that company Out of Print?
Nice.
Yeah.
Any more tats? Hardly have any. Okay, Mara. Oh, do you wanna see it more, Elon?
I can try, but I haven't really had a hard time. Kristen, why can't I do this?
You'll have to send me a photo and I'll put it up. You don't have to right now. Just
okay. I mean,
whenever you want.
I'm listening. I'll just send it real quick.
Okay. 1989 Taylor's version drops tonight. Cycle. That is exciting because I love that album. So good times. Look, I don't claim to be like a hardcore Swiftie. I like Taylor, but that's probably the one I'm most excited about.
You're hardcore.
Thank you so much.
You're a Swiftie.
Oh, Mark's showing his butterfly tattoo. Is that what you mean, Mark? Do you have a butterfly tattoo? I enjoyed it. I really think it hit the landing. Good to know.
Nice.
Good to know. I plan to read Astrid. I'm just trying to read some seasonal stuff. My dad's referring to poetry. Okay.
Your dad's so literary.
2 minute dimension. 3 chairs full. Psycho. I was gonna say send me, but you know what? I will just show it to Reid. Send Reid photos of the books you got because I feel like Reid's gonna want all of them. Just saying. Thank you so much. Please and thanks.
I agree. He probably will.
Honestly, I didn't know what sapphic really meant either until I got really into the singer Fletcher in 2021.
That's cool.
The squeak of the door announcing Reid's interjections is perfect. That door is very squeaky.
It's so true.
It's pouring rain, and this is how my group merged with another and became group chat pals. Okay. See? Reid? Just saying. Argued is my favorite. People are saying hi, Reid. Friendly arguing. Love that you. Oh. For Elon, got it. Reid seemed to be the only cis dude for sure, and he only felt uncomfortable once or twice. He was a rock star and complained very little, and only blushed once or twice. That's funny. And true. Oh, Dusty Muffin is another delicious dish sketch.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the Betty White one. I remember that. That's funny. Yeah. I like it, Mary. That's a sapphic tattoo. Is it?
The butterfly, I guess.
So, Cycle, I agree with you. Cycle and I are just talking Taylor Swift, no big deal.
I felt bad the other day at work. I was like, I wasn't mean, but everybody was like carrying on about Taylor Swift, and I have respect, but like they were just like, oh, one of them just saw like the movie and this and that, and they were just carrying on about like, oh, her tours and Nasty Mary came out, and I was like, listen, I have respect, but like the woman didn't invent touring.
I love that.
It came flying out of
but
me.
She perfected it, Mary.
I'm just like, I just couldn't take it after a while. And my friend Abby texted me. She was laughing. She's like, I
Awesome.
knew you were gonna explode soon.
I love it. Was she talking to you about her?
No, but she sits right near everyone. So I think
Mm,
I think she asked how the movie was. Do you call
sure.
it a movie? It's not really. Is it a movie?
I mean, yeah.
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 But anyway, yeah. But I think she asked how it was, and then she got her answer, and she was done. But everyone just kept talking and talking.
I love that. Oh, that comment was about Delilah. Hold on. I probably didn't read it in that way, did I? Chris, I'm losing it. Where is it?
Which
You
one
said
was
something
that?
like you liked it and it nailed the ending, right? All right. I don't see it
Oh,
now. I've lost it. I apologize. Well, that's great, Chris. I'm glad you're enjoying the series.
very cool.
Oh, it's all going in IG stories. That's where the magic happens. All right. I guess we just have to subscribe to Psycho Cleveland if you could find him on Instagram. It took me a bit. Bree's my favorite Chandler. That's funny. My personal favorite Swift album is Speak Now. Okay, we love this chatter, don't we? Mary's so over it. Okay, sapphic does come from the Sappho the poet. Term has been around decades, but has had a lot of emergence because it's a bit more all-encompassing. Women who love women regardless of specific orientation. Professor Larry was spot on. Larry was on to something.
Good job, Larry.
Okay, Bar's not here, James. Taylor Swift was my favorite read. Oh,
Oh, is that
interesting.
a compliment?
Dad, this is gross. I don't like it. I don't know what this comment means, but I don't like it.
Larry,
It's not okay.
what's going on?
Yeah, it's weird. So speaking of what we read, we weren't talking about what we read.
Oh, I forgot.
Look, I made a slideshow. Should we start there?
Please, I do not have a slideshow this week. I realized if I did have one, it'd have one slide. What kind of slideshow has one slide? Come on.
I get you. Mine isn't super long, but I had to because I did have digital reads. But also, I have to start with this because Reid is waiting to switch to hockey. So let's go here. I did tell him what it was called, which is the first slide. So I think he was interested in seeing what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. This is stuff I read and boys I liked. Okay.
What's happening?
So the theme of the slideshow is boys I liked when I was younger, like celebrity boys.
Okay.
Okay. Now, go on. Do you have questions?
Just one.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I felt like I was like, "Oh no, am I not prepared?" Like I got confused for a second that, like the shows you do with Jessica are much more like formatted and there's like themes and stuff. I
Mhm.
panicked for a little bit. I'm like, am I in another dimension? Am I on the wrong show?
I think the chat's also confused. Mark's into it. Thank you, Mark.
Okay.
The way I spit out my water, I love that.
Right.
Jessica. Mara's confused. Here's the deal. Also, this made me laugh. Thank you, Elon. Oh, this slide is hysterical. Thank you. Okay, wait, I'm confused. Is this what straight people feel like? Listen, here's the deal. These are the Lawrence brothers. Left to right, we got Matt Lawrence, we got Andy Lawrence, and of course we got Joey Lawrence, right? You may know Joey Lawrence from the Blossom days, which you may have first seen him in Mary, I would guess, right?
Yeah, that's where he said, "Whoa."
Yeah. And that became his thing, right?
Yeah.
But can we all guess who my favorite Lawrence brother was? I loved Brotherly Love, by the way. This was a short-lived show that I would watch on the Disney Channel. I think it originated there. I can't remember. When I was a youth. I was a little youth. Which boy did I like? Anybody?
The one on the end with the flannel shirt.
Matt?
Yeah.
I do like Matt, not my favorite Lawrence brother.
Oh.
Is this a quiz? I was a Matt. That's funny. Hey, Hayden. How's it going? We're talking about boys.
Hayden, we needed you here sooner because Kristen's throwing
Matthew,
us.
of course.
Oh.
Everyone liked Matthew the best, did they? Best Lawrence is the band Lawrence. Dad, get out of here. We're talking about boys, Dad. All right, listen. I watched Brotherly Love when I was like Andy's age in the middle. So my favorite was Andy.
All right.
I loved Andrew Lawrence. I grew up with Andrew Lawrence pretty much. He did a few Disney Channel original movies. What is the show? Brotherly Love. And it starred the Lawrence brothers. The Lawrence brothers also did several Disney Channel original movies together. And then they continued. Andy had his own at some point. I think The Other Me, I think it was called. He had a clone. So it was he was acting with himself. It's very intense. But he's my favorite. I came at the right time. That's right, Hayden. Oh, I first saw Joey on Give Me a Break.
Chris, I love Give Me a Break.
I don't know what it is. I'll tell you what, though. Did you ever watch Melissa and Joey?
Mm-mm.
Which starred Melissa Joan Hart and Joey Lawrence.
I did not.
Which was like the 90s dream. Listen, it wasn't great. I loved it. That's all. That's all. Oh, yeah, knew that face, Mrs. Doubtfire. He's one of the children. He is.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So you want to get a library card. Good.
Wow, this is what makes you want to get a library card?
Jessica's so confused. She's here for the vibes. Listen, I'm about to show you stuff I read. And boys I like. That's all. That's the vibe. That's it.
Oh,
right?
Now I get it. It took me a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I see what's
You know how there's always a theme on the slides?
Yes. Uh-oh.
Reid just gave me a look. He's very upset, I guess.
He's going to put hockey on right now.
Oh, Hayden told Melissa and Joey. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Yeah, you only put hockey on. Okay, I'm going in. Here's what I read and boys that I liked when I was young. Do people know who this boy is?
I do, but I don't. I know his face.
It's Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, I wouldn't have come up with that.
Yeah, I loved him. Look at that puppy. Okay. So I read a digital arc, of course. I did finish one. We love that about me. Oh, see now. Okay. What game are you watching, Jessica? No one's told me what game they're watching. Nobody. Oh, Kiss, Marry, Avoid. We could play a game. Thank you. Now it's fun. Got it. Yeah, from Home Improvement. Absolutely. JTT was one of the sons on Home Improvement. Loved him. Yes, the pup. I like the puppy too. That's right. I haven't recognized it. That's okay. So Pretty Ugly by David Sedaris and artwork by Ian Faulkner. This was just a cute like children's book about this troll family. And this is the daughter of the troll family, and she makes a lot of faces. You know, like little kids making faces, they're always like, oh, your face is going to get stuck like that. So her parents kept saying that to her, and then it did. So she made a face of like a human girl. So she looked like a regular human girl and not like the troll girl she is. And then everyone made fun of her because that's how she looked, and her face got stuck that way. It was really cute. It was really short. The art was great.
Cute.
It did seem like something David Sedaris would write. Not in the same realm, I guess, of his essays, but it was cute, and it comes out in February.
Nice.
There we are. Oh, Leaves versus Stars. Okay, cool.
There's a ton. I pulled it up on my phone. There's a ton of hockey going on tonight.
Oh, yeah, ton. Reid's watching the game at 8. Puppies better than boys. Thanks, Dad, for that comment. Let's see. Oh, I thought that was a really young David Duchovny. I do see that.
Oh, yeah, I could see that, Hayden.
Yeah. Who also could have went on this list. Let's be real. Go Leafs go. Okay. Is that what you're watching, Mark? Mark, what are you watching? Can you hear me? Yeah, I am getting all those arcs. It's exciting. Okay. Eric Von Detten better have made the cut, or I don't know her. So here's the thing. I may have to continue this because I did think of him, but I didn't read enough. So there just aren't enough slides. Okay. Do people know who this boy is?
It's one of the Carters, isn't it?
It's Jesse McCartney, actually.
Oh, crap. I knew that.
So Jesse started off when he kind of got popular when he was younger in the boy band Dream Street, who I adored. They opened for Aaron Carter once in my hometown, and I met them at the local branch off of FYE that was called Coconuts in my hometown. And I met him, and I met all of Dream Street, and it was like the best. For little old me, it was the best. I loved it. So, yeah, beautiful soul. That's right. That's right. So many boys, so little boys. People don't know who this boy is. Kristen didn't read enough because she got distracted by searching boy pics for the slideshow. I only did that earlier. It's okay. Was this during your emo phase? Well, Jesse was an emo. He did have the bangs, I guess. But I'm sure most of my teen years were an emo phase, so that's fair. Sapphic haircut. You're right.
When did Beautiful Soul come out?
Early 2000s.
Yeah, I think I told you this before, right? I met him.
Was he nice?
I don't even remember. I'm sure he was. Sure he was.
He was nice when I met him.
Yeah, I'm sure
That's
he was.
cute because that makes sense. He probably dropped that single or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Love that. Okay, so Call Me Iggy comes out in February. Another digital arc. This one is about the boy Iggy. He doesn't know Spanish, but I forget where he's from exactly. He's from a Spanish speaking, well, his parents are. But he doesn't know it. He wants to take French in high school. Somehow he got in the Spanish class. And he's like, I don't want to be here. I hate this. But he stays in it. And he stays in it because one day he is down in the basement trying to find something. And he sees his grandfather's urn in the basement. And he accidentally knocks it over.
Oh my goodness.
And the ashes spill out. Yeah. And his grandpa's ghost appears.
Oh boy.
And it's like, what are you doing? And he didn't know his grandpa. His grandpa like died when he was young or maybe before he was born. I forget. But so now his ghost is like haunting him, but to help him like be better at things and also kind of give him perspective on life.
Mhm.
It was really interesting. I liked it and I'd recommend it.
Nice. Call Me Iggy.
Got a lot of emo talking here. Okay, Jessica, what's happening? What? Listen,
Wow.
my youth loved Jesse McCartney. What are we doing?
These are just your honest, your first picks.
I just want to know if he was nice. He was nice to me.
The
This is
reason
where my head went.
Let's be clear. The reason why I don't remember or don't have much to add is that first off, I pointed it out because I'm like, who is that? Is that one of the? But it was so long ago that's why I don't really remember.
Sure, this is fair.
Yeah,
we're all just getting to know me.
And I don't want anybody thinking he was not nice. Is my point.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Hello, Lethal. What's up, Danny?
Hey,
How are
Danny.
you?
Good to see you.
Oh, I didn't mean to pull up Jessica's comment. My bad. All right. So, of course, I did finish Slayer's A Buffyverse Story by Amber Benson and Christopher Golden. It is an Audible exclusive. It is the reason I got Audible again.
Awesome.
There's no physical book of this. You have to listen to it. And you should. It is like an audio drama. It's 100% like you're listening to the show. The chapters are also called episodes. I believe there were like 10 episodes. And it's so good. It's so good. All of the original cast you see here and new cast are in it. There's sound effects. Again, it feels like you're watching a show, but you're not seeing it. You see it in your head. It's great. It's just so good. If you like any of these characters and these people, it is absolutely worth your time. It's also pretty short. I think it's like 8 hours or something. And that's if you're not speeding it up. Please don't speed it up, by the way, because there's sound effects and stuff. You got to get the vibes. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but you do you.
Wait, you listen to this on one?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
I listen to most things on one, though. So
you do?
Yeah, I do. Although I did just speed up the Iris Kelly book because I was like, I don't know, just a bit though. I couldn't handle a lot. But yeah, it was perfect. It was just perfect. 5 stars, easy. It was great.
Nice.
And of course, I have to put James Marsters beside it because, again, we're going back to my teenage years. These are the people I loved in my teenage years. James was 100% one of them. And I
Yeah.
met James when I was like 15, 19. And in my 20s, I met him. And then did I meet him? Yeah, I met him a few times. I don't know.
Cool.
And he was lovely every time. So maybe I'll see him again in December. Just saying. It's going to be great. But yeah,
Very
and
cool.
he's so good. Of course, he's reprising Spike, and it's wonderful. And everybody who loves Buffy should listen to it because it's the best.
Is this going to be a continuing story or?
So
Do you
she
know?
does have plans to continue it.
Cool.
And it is set, like if you watch the show, you don't have to have read the comics. It's set in a way where it doesn't negate anything in the comics, but you also don't have to have read them because it's just kind of totally separate.
Cool.
Which is nice. So it references the end of Buffy and it continues from there and doesn't mess anything up. It's just perfect the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I'm looking forward to more. I think she was probably kind of like, depending on how this does. I mean, I think it's done very well. So I hope it continues.
Wow.
With caterpillar eyebrows, no. His eyebrows are fine. The way they kept all the sounds from the fights and FX, from the show was so good. It was so well done. So well done. She's up to 1.4 on Iris. It's true. I am. That one character cameo in the finale had me intrigued on how things will go in season 2 because they'd have to recast. I wondered that too. But would they have to recast Hayden? I was kind of like, maybe not. You know what I mean? I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But Listen to High Speed can totally change the vibe of the story, though. 100%.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're talking like if you're putting it on 2, but like I either have mine at like 1.25 or 1.5, the highest, depending on how it's narrated.
I'm at 1.4. I don't listen a lot on Audible, but because I have Audible now, I am listening to Iris on Audible, and it's so great because you can kind of just like up it by like a tiny points.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
Libby, you can't. So that is something I do wish Libby had.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, I got to meet James Marsters too. He was awesome. Oh, I don't remember this. I was like, do you remember what happened? I had a Stevie Ray Vaughan shirt on at the time, and he liked it. So basically, we were like friends. That's funny. I know Amber wants to include Oz and Glory in the future, which is amazing. Oh, I would love that. Love it so much. If I have Amazon Prime, do I have Audible?
No. Sorry,
You
Danny.
sadly don't.
You got to pay up.
Yeah, if you've never had Audible, you could get like 2 free credits anywhere, pretty much.
Yeah.
The Spike show that occasionally featured Buffy. That's right. Spike the Chipmunk. I don't get the reference. Finally got pumpkin heads from the library. I'm excited to read it. Mara, you could get pumpkin heads from the library. You should.
By the way, I think you missed the comment, but your girl Mara was picking on your boy's hair over here.
No, I totally missed it.
Yep, I'm just saying.
Where is it?
You know, if she had a library card.
Oh, Ramen Noodle's hair. Well,
she wouldn't make comments like that.
I mean, to be fair, he had to bleach his hair a lot, and it did stuff to it. And that he just had to. That's okay. That's fine. I think I've read all of Rainbow Rowell's prose books now. That is awesome. What is your favorite? Is it Fangirl? The audio speed is reliant on the story for sure. Something like this Buffy thing or a Big Finish, I would never speed up.
I'm gonna listen to it on 3.
3. Do it and see what happens. It is so good. We need to do our Pumpkinheads reread, Mary.
We need to.
Mm-hmm.
Although we never do reads together.
We really don't. We've accidentally done it though.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if SMG is seeing how successful this is and thinking maybe I could do it after my werewolf show flopped. You know what? She really should. People would lose their minds. Come on.
I gotta say, Yeah, that would just be so amazing.
She needs to, truly. Some people talk too slow. I say this post-culture shock of moving down here. That's fair. Yeah, pumpkin heads. Ooh, you can play a line, Mara, from the comfort of your sofa. Elon's really wanting Mara to get a card. I agree.
You can do that. We can't do that at our library.
We also can't. So I think it depends on where you're at. You do have to read this, Danny, please. It's so good. I'll wear a GoPro and go live once I do get a library card. I will watch every minute of it. I will be so excited. Okay, I liked Fangirl a lot. I also enjoyed the Landline more than I expected. The concept for that one was really interesting. Okay, awesome. I have that one on my shelf. So slow. Okay. Anyway, read Buffy. Read Slayers. It's great. All right. So of course, Iris Kelly doesn't date. I am currently listening to. I've finished my things I've actually read. I'm currently listening to. And are you wondering who that is? Who is it? People won't know.
I have no clue who this
People
is.
won't know. This is Jill Madden, who is the lead singer for Good Charlotte, and I adored in middle school even, actually. He was my favorite in middle school. So there we are. They're the boys I liked. I say that. I think there's one after this. Is there? Yeah, there is. Oh, just imagine the season 2 finale. And they're both into Random Stranger, and we just hear Sarah's "I'm Buffy the Vampire Slayer," and you are line from season 3 getting Hayden. Submit it. Send that to Amber Benson right now. Like, I love that. Love that. Oh, now Mars supports one. Thank you so much, Mars. Listen here. I grew up into this, right? So Jesse was like earlier. Jonathan Taylor Thomas was way earlier. Lawrence Brothers were way earlier. I'm getting older here. Okay. I knew it. He looks so familiar. There you go. He's currently the host of Ink Master.
Is he?
Yeah. And the new season comes out November 1st. Mary, will you watch it with Reid and I? We love it so much.
I mean, I bet I would probably be interested, but I just can't commit to TV.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like I'm married to Cameron Diaz. No, you're thinking of a different one. He is married to a famous person, but not Cameron Diaz.
Who's he married to? Now we want to know.
I was like, what's her name? Nicole Richie.
Really?
Yeah, they have babies together.
Oh.
Yeah. You said, really?
Really?
Really? I'll send it to Charisma. Do that. We're like besties now because she's sending the love on my fan edits for the show. Love that, Hayden. Besties. The slideshow ends with Reid. He made a joke. I was like, I'm doing a thing where I'm talking about books I read and boys I love. And he was, or I liked rather. And he was like, is it all going to be just bad pictures of me? And I was like, that's hilarious, but no. What's the Buffy stuff about? What Buffy stuff?
The audiobook, I think.
Audiobook? What's it about? Right? I don't know if I want to tell you because it's a spoiler. Do you want me to tell you?
No, not if it's spoiler.
It's kind of, well, it's just kind of great going into it and not knowing what it's about. So, yeah, Cordy's great in it, for sure. Also, you should already kind of be wondering, how is Cordelia in it? Because if you watched Angel, you know she died. That is a spoiler for Angel. But listen, it's been a bit. Thanks, Deb. Oh, Cameron Diaz is married to his brother. I disapprove of the whole thing. Are they married?
Well, are you being cycle right now?
Did she marry Benji? I knew they dated at some point. I didn't know they got married, but that could be a different thing. Reading to Read. Oh, cute, Batmanda. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Also, Anya's in it, and you may be like, "Why is Anya in it?" How? There are dead people that show up. Please hunt it down. It's about the Skooky game getting ramen. How great would that be? Please rewatch Buffy for science. Okay, so of course, I am listening to Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. But the book signing we went to yesterday was for Ashley Aaron Blake, and it's so exciting because I got this in person. I got a cool little sticker thing that came with it.
Nice.
We love that. Of course, I got it signed. How cute! Love it so much. Yay.
So how was it? Everything you thought it would be?
You know what? It was more. It was even more. Yeah, she was so lovely and very entertaining. It's like what do I say, because like a lot of people still haven't read these, which is fine. It's not everybody's bag. But some people in the chat have. So like she did talk about things that she was going to have happen that changed, and that was really interesting. Probably my favorite parts to understand. So there's Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail, the second book. And anyone who's read it like knows what happens. But originally, apparently Astrid was going to get together with Josh, who was Claire's ex and Ruby's dad, which is wild to me. And then apparently Ashley was like had her own epiphany moment of her own life, and that really inspired a lot of Astrid's story because she could relate to it so much, which I love. So that was very interesting to me. Because I don't think I would have liked that.
Yeah, I paused because I needed a second. It's been a little bit since I read them.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't really. Yeah, I don't know. That would have obviously changed it so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Mara's like, what? No, not. Yeah, I know. Hey, it didn't happen, so it's fine. Yeah, she was lovely. Very lovely. Cycle, it's rude. I loved Good Charlotte. I also loved them in middle school, so I have that nostalgia that I have. Kind of like them. Dad, you like them more than kind of. Don't do that. Just trying to be cool for Cycle. I says Rich Posers. They weren't even rich during that album. I mean, of course, that song blew them up, but they really did come from nothing, which is always pleasant to see, right? If it's about the Scooby Gang getting ramen, I'm never going to take another reading suggestion from you guys again. It's really not. It is called Slayers for a reason, but that doesn't really give you anything. Again, Cordelia's there. I could tell you if you really want, but Mary doesn't want to know. So just look it up, Danny, if you really want to know. But yeah, I'm 14 chapters in. I'm loving it. I'm like, I didn't have a bookmark in it because I'm listening to it. Look at me. I'm really like, where's my bookmark?
Where'd it go? Where is it?
Oh, I love these floppy paperbacks too. Okay. I should have told her that.
You should have done that too, like flopped it like that.
I should have. Like, I love these floppers. All right.
Oh.
And finally, I'm also listening to, no, I'm not listening to it. This is a digital arc. I don't know why I said that. Of Dear Wendy, which the little tagline you can't really see. This is again an arc. It comes out. I don't know when it comes out. I'll figure that out when I finish it. It's called A Love Story, but not the kind you'd expect. So this is prose. I know, arc prose. I'm scared.
What?
I'm like, what if I don't finish it? I am worried about it.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. And so far, I believe they're in college. Yeah, they're in college. And there are two rival like advice column accounts. One is called Dear Wendy, and you're seeing the first chapter from her perspective. And she her name's not Wendy, by the way, but she's very much like wants to like give good advice and is like more proper and wants to do good, etc. And then this rival account shows up that's like the total opposite, very brash and everything. And I'm sure it's going to be about how they collide,
Okay.
but kind of like relate in their identities, which I think will be really interesting because it's not going to be like a love story. It'll be, like it said, a love story, but not the kind you'd expect. So I'm interested. I want to know where it's going. And so far I like it. So
nice.
And of course, listen, you do see Aaron Carter here, and I'm aware of the problems, okay? More than anyone. But yeah, I know if you know what he looked like before, I was a small child and I loved him so much. Small child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Loved him so
That's-
much. I did meet him when I was a teenager as well. I recall him being very sweet. I do think looking back, he was high and he was also a little teenager. So it's kind of like I'm not surprised about what happened to him.
Right.
If anybody was paying attention to how he was acting toward the end, I was kind of invested in it because it was like horrible and he was doing this all publicly. And it's just sad. It's tragic, it's sad, and I my little heart loved him when I was a kid. So I have that like the poster of that cover from Aaron's party. That was the album cover. Like a big poster he signed for me.
Oh.
So yeah, it's, there we are. Listen, cycle. I don't currently listen to Aaron Carter, okay? I did back in the day.
Even if you did. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know every song, okay?
Yeah.
That's how it is. And it is so sad. It really is sad.
I agree.
It just sucks he didn't get a chance to fix his problems. To get help, really. What?
No, are you done?
I was going to read Aaron Carter was also on an episode of Lizzie McGuire. I know it was awesome.
I was just going to say, what you've just done is now you've shown to everybody it's so obvious why you chose to marry me. Because I look so much like all of those other people.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was
oh my gosh, you're looking in a mirror. Like, I'm watching the screen, like, that's me.
Joel Madden with all the tattoos, except he didn't really have tattoos back then. He does more now. But at the time, he was actually the untattooed twin.
Oh.
And then JTT,
yeah, look at you.
That's me.
Put your face on here. Show people. Oh, he said no.
No.
Elon did just say, now Reid Chancellor makes me question my sexuality. These dudes meh.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm gonna put that on blurb on my next book. That or on my business cards.
Reid is way too hunky to be compared to these mediocre men, Hayden says.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that's my slideshow. I just thought it'd be funny. You can judge me. It's fine, but I was a small child. I don't know what to tell you.
There's nothing to judge.
Thank you.
I appreciate the honesty. You had to know there would be comments made.
Oh, 1,000%. I have some other things, but I want to know what you've read.
All right. First off, let's start with what I didn't present in the slideshow. It's probably the one that people are least interested in anyway. I'm just opening up my Goodreads. So I totally forgot about it, but I finished the cozy I was listening to. Actually, I think I started reading the physical copy and then I switched over. Sorry.
Love that.
All that time I could have been prepared.
No, it's okay. I was distracting you with my nonsense.
I was like, who are all these cute boys?
Who are these boys?
They're so cute. Sorry. So I finished the cozy called And Then There Were Crumbs.
Love the name. Did it live up to the name?
By Eve Calder. I gave it 4 stars. It started to lose me in the middle. It's your typical cozy in a small town. Typically every cozy that I've come across, it's like typically somebody starting over again in a small town. But I love that feel. This woman ends up working at a bakery with a grumpy old guy. There's a cute dog in town. I think last time I carried on and on because I was upset that the dog doesn't have a home. Technically, just roams about. I was able to get over that. It's a cozy mystery. They weren't going to make him, make something horrible happen to him. So anyway, I finished that, enjoyed that. I'll probably continue with the series the next time I feel like, picking up a cozy. So that was good.
Love that.
And then into the comic world, this was gifted to me by you.
Yay.
I read Cody and the Creepies.
You're like, I hated it.
It sucked.
It was the worst.
No, I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. Love the art.
I'll take a 3.
I enjoyed it. It was cute. It was kind of like, I say this all the time, or almost probably once every show. It was like I needed it. I needed to read something like this at the time that I read it. Cute story about this band that someone in the band ends up being a ghost, and but it's also more about their journey. They're in this fun competition. That's kind of the reason why they're on the road, and yeah, cute story. Again, love the art. I can see why I felt like, I mean this as a compliment. I could see like this is a Kristen book
Yeah.
and a Reid book, because it's like,
It really
you
is a
know,
nice marriage of the two.
it is. It's like, with the band and like
Yeah. And the
I
cute
don't know.
art.
There's some like good representation in it,
Mhm.
like stuff like that. So but yeah, so thank you, because I was definitely curious about this book because you two talk about it. So
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
thank you. And then under the category of who am I found a comic book store near my office.
Oh, the single issue queen is back again, isn't she? I love her.
She's buying single issues just because she went for a walk during lunch.
I mean, that's what you get. That is awesome.
But the funny thing is, I was going that way, and it gets closer to lunchtime. One of my coworkers is like, "Oh, what are you doing for lunch? Are you going to pick something up?" I'm like, "Well, I'm going to take a walk to the comic book store." She's like, "Hmm, all right, well, I'll walk just to get out." Then one of my friends asked me, but long story short, all of a sudden there are 4 of us walking to the comic book store. I am the only comic book reader. Well, the one guy who came along, he just wanted to get out too, but like he reads manga a little bit, like he reads One Piece and stuff. So
Mm,
it was like this group trip to the comic book store. I loved it though. That's
that's
cool, right? That I
awesome.
have coworkers that just like, "Oh, we'll go
Yeah.
for a walk."
Did anyone buy anything except you?
They didn't. My friend Sean
Mm.
almost did, but come to find out the next day he was walking to the train station. He was a little bit early, and he stopped in and he bought one of the next One Piece volume that he needed. So
Nice. That's
yeah,
fun.
so now he knows it's there. So,
Cool.
but anyway, I picked up issues 1 and 2 of the new Birds of Prey, and so
Who
I
are
read.
you?
I know. I don't know. My answer is I don't know.
I love it.
So I picked up this cover.
Nice.
Looks a little bit like a Jess selection. But it's
What do you mean by that, Mary?
Jess, I say that with love.
You're right, though. You're right.
Peace and love. But it's that what is his name? Art Germ. It is kind of cool, but you're probably like, it's like Kristen's like, it reminds me of Alex
Alex
Ross.
Ross.
And you're like, I
It's
don't
fine.
really like his art.
It's fine.
So, anyway, yeah, very random. But you know what? I do have to admit that I heard that before the Birds of Prey even came out, that people were saying like, "Oh, is Kelly Thompson gonna do a good job?"
Oh, I didn't know it was Kelly Thompson. Well, now I'm interested.
Yeah, yeah. So that kind of made me like want to support it even more. And I read something online, and she was like, "Everyone, the book's not even out yet." Like pretty much saying like, "Give me a chance. I
Like,
promise.
calm down. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a good job with this. Like, give me a chance. It's not. It's like it's not out yet. Don't critique it until it at least comes out. At least comes out." So I read the first issue, and I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed it. Last night, I just needed to unwind after work. It's just been a crazy week, and I really enjoyed it. I really like the writing. The art's pretty cool. Look, I'll show this. Wait,
Oh,
let me make
please.
sure this doesn't.
Make it big.
No, this doesn't. How cool that is.
You know what? I like it. That's cool.
But anyway, yeah, I apparently buy single issues again, and
We
I'm
love
just
that.
gonna embrace it.
You're a Wednesday warrior. Love it.
You know. I did put this on Goodreads. I forgot to mark it red, but I don't know. I needed to give it 3 or 4 stars.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I love this for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Trying to mix it up. I feel like just because I really haven't been reading much in the superhero world, mixing it up a little bit in between some other stuff I'm about to show. I don't know. It keeps it all more fresh, if that makes any sense.
Oh,
you
for
know?
sure. And
Yeah.
you know what? We still need to do that show where we pull out a random short box
Yes, we
and
do.
select a few issues to read because one, that we don't have to read anything for that show, and two,
This is true.
we'll maybe clear out some stuff. It'll be great.
Right. I like it. Do you want to catch up? I see you
Oh
peeking.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
there are things happening.
let's do it.
Okay, let's see. The steady progression of Kristen's voice took a major leap with Mr. Changelord, which is a funny name. And you're totally right, 100%. Oh, I'm trying the line. It reads OnlyFans page. That's a line I would cross wholeheartedly. Okay, Elon.
Wow.
Those baby bats are perfect for Halloween. Yeah, I love them. I should bring them back.
Aw.
I should bring them back. What comic store you work near? William's trying to dox you.
I could tell you. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in New York City, so.
yeah, it's New York City. It's one of the Midtown Comics locations.
Oh, that's
They
fun.
have they have a bunch. So
Very cool. Oh, if they are taking theme requests, might I suggest favorite fun guy?
oh,
Jessica. I won't have a slideshow then. I'm just saying.
can I include ones that I like to eat?
That's
Kristen's
what
like,
I was. That's where my head went, and I don't like to eat them. So
oh, I mean, I see what's going on. All right, well,
I think they look cool. Does that count?
books I've read and mushrooms I think that look cool.
That look cool. Yeah, that's right. Oh, everybody's loving the cover. Loving it. Loving it.
Yeah.
Mary, since you're back to floppies, get the oddly pedestrian life of Christopher Chaos. Danny, I gotta tell you, I was just out of town at a comic shop. I didn't see it. I looked for it because I thought of you, Danny, and I didn't see it. That was a bummer. Maybe I also got a floppy-ish. I'm just saying.
Maybe we both have to do this.
Maybe I got a haul that I'm going to show you.
Oh, that's I didn't think that's quick
yeah.
enough.
Yeah. Birds of Prey has an Ocean's 11 vibe to it. You agree?
I could see that a bit.
Okay. They're all fan casting hockey player with shirtless actors on this game coverage, and wow. What? What now? All right. Are you and Reid coming to the Monty Python and the Holy Grail 48 and a half anniversary showing with us? I didn't know this was happening. So how can I come if you don't invite me, Father?
Father.
Father.
Are you two into Monty Python?
My dad is.
I was gonna say I didn't.
I think Reid is ? I only know the Dead Parrot. That's like all I remember from my youth. I know I watched more of it, but that's all I got. I would watch it.
Kim's into it. I don't know anything about it.
Oh, you should watch the Dead Parrot one. I remember loving that as a kid.
Good night, Mara.
Mara, did you get mad at me because of the boys? I'm really sorry.
Yeah, the way I'm logging off. Have a good night.
Yeah, it's like,
we'll
wow, Mara. I'm so sorry. I won my first giveaways from Goodreads last week.
Yes.
Chris, I'm so excited for you. They were on the same day. Fixing Flamingos. Oh, 2 of them. And We Are Not Strangers. That is awesome, Chris.
Isn't that the most exciting thing? I was on a run where I was winning contests on Goodreads. Kristen was hating me a little bit, I think, for it.
No, I was loving it, but I was also like,
I'm teasing.
Why can't? Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't won one in years either. Like, well, that's not true. I did win that random cat comic one. And that was like a year or 2 ago, maybe. I don't know. And that was exciting.
It's very exciting.
Chris, I gotta ask, are you someone who like just hardcore enters the giveaways? Because I feel like I don't mean to. I do every now and then when I think about it. But I don't know. I'm just curious because I know there's some people who are like every single giveaway.
I feel so targeted.
I don't mean you. Okay, I used to go to Midco Comics after work to look around, but then ended up buying from IST instead. That's awesome.
Yeah, like I can't see myself like picking up, trades and stuff in there, but it's fun just like when you're walking around.
The cover to this new Caroline Cash comic is so dope. Cycle, are you referencing the new Pee Pee Poo Poo? Is that the one you're referencing? Yes, I said Pee Pee Poo Poo.
There's not one show that goes by we don't got to talk about pee pee poo poo.
Yes, Amanda, you know what I'm talking about. That was your live invite. Well, you have to like tell me when it is.
She wants an evite.
Yeah, send me a calendar
She wants
reminder.
to RSVP to it.
Yeah, I've never actually seen the Holy Grail, so that would be fun. Oh, good night, all. Another amazing show. Catherine, thank you. I didn't
Good night,
see you in the chat
Catherine.
judging me like some people.
Ooh.
Have a good night.
Good night, Catherine.
You're a high horse librarian. Excuse me?
We're going to start with that again.
Wow. Well, if you guys need any comics added, let me know.
Just let me know because I could do it.
Let me know.
And you too can't.
Oh, here we go. I usually check every once in a while for graphic novels. This week I did select a bunch of books. I love that for you, Chris. Mary, have you took the Goodreads librarian test yet or decided to skip it?
You know, I wouldn't say I skipped it, but I definitely didn't have the motivation to go through 400 questions.
This is fair. Oh, December 3rd. Sent you a link. It's a Sunday. We have to miss work the next day.
Wow.
Wow. Is it at night? Is that why you're missing work? Night, Catherine. Make sure Mark gets that library card. I love that Elon's like, this is happening every time. Yes, pee pee poop. Yep. I plan to pre-order that for Reid. Reid, you're no longer watching, right? Just a surprise. All right. Did you have more? I'm so sorry.
I didn't know. Don't be sorry. Okay. You also gifted me this book a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's How to Pick a Fight.
Yeah.
And we both love the edge. And why does it not look as...
Well, technically, they're not gilded edges. It's just the paper inside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's red around the outside. Okay. So this is by Laura Kamenoff. Could be damaging her name.
I get it.
But when I posted this on Instagram, I posted a picture with the book like laying down and then Alexander, my dog, with the book. She commented on it about how cute he is.
Oh,
something
that's
like
precious.
that. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna buy every book you put out.
That's all we need. That's awesome.
And then, so to her comment, because I had then finished reading this, I said, I hope we get to learn more about Jimmy. You know, she wrote, anyway. So you had gifted me this because you read it, and I think Reid read this too, right?
We both read it. We both really liked it. We both gave it 4 stars. And then we were just like, we're not going to keep it though. So that's for Mary.
So I really enjoyed it. And it's funny because we were talking during the week and I said, at first I was sort of like, what the hell am I reading?
Fair.
And I was so glad that I shared that with you because you're like, I had that same exact feeling. And then as I got further into the book, I just fell in love. So basically, this kid, Jimmy, he has a family that pretty much just doesn't listen to him. He's like saying like, I'm going to run away and pursue this dream of mine to like be a fighter. And they're not listening to him until the next day when they find a letter. And then they have to take him seriously because he's gone. So it's about all his adventures along the way, everything from like meeting up with wild animals in the forest to meeting other fighters. And I know my description is that you're probably like, what is that book about? Right, Kristen? Like,
I mean, yeah.
But you can't say much more than that. So really it's just about his journey to follow his dream. And the art is so amazing. Well, first off, the end papers alone are so amazing.
Yeah. That art is awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to find like a good. Oh, here we go. Let me show the end papers again. Isn't that cool? Oh, and the spine.
I love his hair. Yeah, it's a great spine. I love the spine. It's a great quality book from No Brow.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Art's amazing.
Yeah, it's way cool.
So, and it's all the color palette, right? That's what you would call this. It's all this like, it stays that way throughout the book. It's just like red, black and grays, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all it is. It's really amazing. So I think, I know sometimes we joke, like when I read books like that feel a little more independent, and I don't even know if you would say that that's what this is. Um, I know I can I'm a little bit of a pain sometimes. I really enjoyed this book. Like I was just really rooting for Jimmy. And we can't talk about the ending because I know you had shared some feelings on the ending, but we'll have to talk off camera about it because I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
spoil it for anybody. But I actually thought the ending was really cool, and I feel like I'm having a Plutona moment with you over
Oh, no,
this.
no. I didn't say I didn't like it.
Not that you didn't like it, but that maybe it was a little anticlimactic, like for you. Maybe?
I would have liked to. I want more of that.
Okay.
I want it to continue.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, how do I say this?
How can we talk so no one knows what we're talking about? Isn't that fun for them?
It was anticlimactic, but I understand. I didn't hate it. You know what I mean?
Really? It was, because for me, I was like, oh, I did one of these.
You know what, though? I'm saying all this. I don't remember the ending. I just remember my feelings about it. So it's like, it's been a bit.
Can we have a show where...
I feel like there was a ladder, right?
Is that some literary term? Or you mean an actual ladder?
I mean an actual ladder. Well, never mind. Never mind. I clearly really don't remember. So
hold the phone.
Do you not remember reading the ending now?
That's the ending?
Yeah, isn't it?
Okay, I saw the look you just gave me.
No, hey, well, and that's me being like, that's what I remember being the ending, but I haven't read it in a while, and it's fresher in your memory, so.
Because there's a page I thought was the ending, then there's a blank red page, then an about the author, about the creator, okay?
Okay.
An acknowledgement page,
Mm-hmm.
a red blank page, and then that ladder thing you're talking about. Oh. I see what that means, but I don't think that's the ending. I think the ending is the page I think is the ending. This is so ridiculous.
You'll just have to show me, because I don't have the book anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have your copy.
I'm not remembering what you're seeing, I think.
That's what it is.
So, it's okay.
And I had never seen the page that you until now.
And the point is, we both gave it 4 stars, though, right?
Yes, isn't that amazing?
So, yeah. I mean, we're on the same level here. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was like you magically inserted a page into the book from there.
Yeah, and you were like, hold on.
What is this magic? What is this wizardry?
That's so funny. You're like, that's not the ending.
But didn't I tell you a lot of things in between what I thought was the ending and about the author, about the creator, acknowledgments?
Well, I don't remember it being like that. I remember it in the book. So we'll have to, we'll talk. Everyone's so annoyed, I'm sure. Alexander is a distinguished gentleman.
Oh, thank you, Jessica.
Pernilla just seem to be gaining popularity. I'm excited about the ones on the Fangirl anniversary. I love it.
They're pretty.
I love it every time. Jessica's at BNN this week, and one of the TJ Clemens had edge design. We love an edge design too.
Beautiful. Lots
of Instagram accounts, still fancy limited editions. Yeah, I want them. I want them all.
I've been seeing that too.
Prose books. I mean, that wasn't one. Did anybody read Junk Rabbit? No.
No.
I didn't.
I did not either.
They are really pretty. Let's play those backwards so you can see the pages instead of the spines. I don't know about that.
That's upsetting. What do you do when you go to take the book off the shelf?
Yeah, and then it feels bad. We're like... Oh, I was gonna buy the fancy edged edition of the Britney book today, but it's the ugliest shade of washed out pink ever. Oh no.
Oh. Are
Sad
you
day.
gonna read the Britney book?
I am gonna read the. In fact, Reed's also gonna read it.
Or you're gonna listen to it because I heard what's her name did it,
Yeah, Michelle Williams.
yes, Michelle Williams.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it.
Fun.
I keep getting those Beehive book ads for fancy blankets with Charles Byrne and Jim Woodward. Really? Eventually, they will wear me down. I assume those are very expensive. Mary, why'd you get all blurry?
I did?
Yeah.
Oh no. Everyone?
Did you finish your readings?
No, I have
No,
one
I'm
left.
so sorry.
I was like, Kristen, I didn't read anything, and then I forgot.
I know, like you're still pulling things out everywhere. You're like,
Last but not least, I know you read this.
yeah.
Superman versus Meshy.
Can you believe I'm going, yeah, the Superman book? But is
This-
it? It's not.
It's not. It's definitely not. I enjoyed this so much. I will continue to read whatever they put out. I don't know how long this series is going to go. Do you know?
I don't, but I do believe the Joker one is by the same person.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Basically, it's the only bit about Superman that's in it is just like him trying to escape the office as Clark Kent so he can go get lunch in Japan, and he wants to try all these different places. He's like basically not even just when he's not just when he's in the office as Clark Kent. When he's like meeting with the Justice League, he's like thinking about what he's going to get for lunch, which I found hysterical.
Yeah.
So he's just flying to all these different places in Japan, and like at one point Batman is like appalled by him because they're at like the finest Japanese restaurant you could be at, and he wants to take him to like have this like cheap Batman deems as like cheaper Japanese food in Japan, but there's just like I think you mentioned this too on one of the shows that you were on. You were like, it made me so hungry.
Oh yeah.
And it did the same to me. I'm like, oh, like it's so funny. I happened to open up to one of the pages, and one of the things that I sometimes have with my mom is this book is like so tight, is lotus root, which is on it's that like circular thing there. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't had lotus root with my mom in so long. So now I'm craving it. Yeah, I just really enjoyed this. This is like the kind of fun that you just need in life. Right? Like Superman flying
Yeah.
around, trying out different Japanese dishes. I mean, come on.
I agree. Mary says there are like 3 collections planned.
Oh, okay.
That's exciting. It is so good.
So,
And again, as you said, is it really a Superman book? No, it's really a food book, but also it's entertaining and it's very funny. I'm really glad you enjoyed it too. And what was it? Batman just said check Hoop. Yeah, it is on Hoopla, and it's currently
it is. I didn't know
currently in the manga sale on IST for like $2. So
nice.
I was tempted to pick it up, but I was like, should I really own this? I didn't. I did pick up the Joker one though, so maybe I should own it. I may go back. We'll see.
I know, and if it's just going to be 3, I'm okay with like maybe doing that and having the physical ones because I enjoyed it so much. If it was going to be like 50, like 50 books, maybe not.
That's fair. I'm not even halfway through the Britney book, and my God, she's been through it. I haven't even gotten to the conservatorship stuff yet. I'm looking forward to it, but I feel like it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I pointed to a Superman book on the shelf while Kristen's back was turned. I said, "Your favorite Superman?" And she said, "Which one?" Let's all take a moment.
Oh.
I thought it was sarcasm.
Oh, like, oh, okay.
Oh, your favorite Superman? Because like that's funny. I don't have one. But then it was my favorite Superman.
Okay.
Which is Superman Smashes Clan. Oh, I saw graffiti in the middle. Okay. Still pondering that one. It makes sense. Okay, I just clicked like everything I've already read, didn't I?
Okay.
Really cut back on book buying this year. Thank you, local library. There you go.
It's
Mara,
awesome, Batmanda.
Mara, you watching this later? So you still have like 4 more books, right?
And then I read these 2 Omnis. No, that's it. That's all I have.
Okay. I did finish some other things that I will talk about. Night and Dana. I feel like I pulled this up a few times as far as what I'm currently reading. I finally finished it. It was 3 stars. Listen, it was 3 stars in the sense that like I enjoyed it. It dragged, which is why I didn't immediately blow through it, you know?
Mhm.
It's about some kids in college. There's an activist group. There are 2 main characters like love special effects makeup and filming movies, and they kind of go through it and have their own like friendship struggles, and ultimately I got to the end and I was like, okay, but also why? like that's how it felt, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I did like the art. I do think I want to check out what this person does next. It was interesting and different.
Okay.
The way they drew faces and stuff was really unique, and there were a lot of like unique identities represented and
Mhm.
stuff that you don't see a lot. It is a coming of age story ultimately, and I liked it fine. I mean, it was nothing amazing, but I liked it fine. Is that fair? I don't know. That's
Hey,
how I felt.
What
That's how I felt.
that's how you felt. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I got it from the library, so I'm cool with it. Oh, I had Gene sign my copy of Superman Smashes the Klan and American
Oh,
Board Chinese at New York Comic Con. Literally reread it yesterday. That is awesome.
very cool.
Oh, I read half of David Boring today at the laundromat. That is awesome. I don't know what that one is, Cycle, but Reid may know. I need an absolute for Superman Smashes the Klan. The art is so great. I'm not sure they'll ever release it in the not tiny version, right? I mean, I think there's only a small.
Mm,
They should, though. I also read My New Life as a Cat, Volume 2. Is anyone surprised by this?
nope, nope, nope.
This is the one where a teenage boy gets hit by a car at the same time as a cat, and they switch bodies. Well, we don't know that they switch bodies. Like, is the cat in his body? We don't know that because, like, we're only from the cat's perspective, right? But there was a cat there, so he knows that he's now in a cat's body.
Sorry.
Listen, it's cute though. You know, look at this. Look at this guy. You love
Oh,
him, right? Come on.
oh,
Sushi.
sushi.
So it's nonsense that I love. You know, what are you gonna do? Keep reading is what you're gonna do because I like it a lot. Be very afraid of this author I can't pronounce the name of.
Kanaka Inuki?
Okay, we love that. You're so good.
I'm sorry, Kanako, right? Kanako.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right. Supposedly Japan's Queen of Horror manga returns. There were
Well,
6 stories on this. I know I'm like no, I didn't love them. And I'm not gonna keep this. Okay, we love that. Moving on. Listen, it was just clearly like it's really dated. I didn't love the art. The stories ultimately didn't land for me. They
yeah.
abruptly ended. I had a lot of issues with it. Which is a bummer. So yeah, that's all.
You know what else is a bummer? I definitely have a digital copy of that.
You may love it. Was that convincing?
What was the other one you and Natty recently reviewed? And I'm like, oh, I have to read that. There it is.
Orochi, which
Yeah,
I also read. I don't think I'd talked about it yet, but on here. Yeah, it's more dated, but I liked it more than this.
Oh, okay.
Somehow. I still didn't like it. But,
Okay.
you know, there we are. I did like the art more. I like the art a lot, really.
Because sometimes when you really get into something and you're not loving it, I'm like, ooh, I have to read that. I have to see.
I want you to.
I have to see what happens.
Want you to, so bad. Okay, I also read The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again today, Volume 3. I loved it. Is anyone surprised? This is about this big cat. That's not him.
I'm like, that looks like
like that's the human. It's a good time, guys. What do you want from me? I did also read. Finally, that's all.
What do you want from me?
What do you want from me? Nico's Fortune.
Oh. Oh.
And this is by Ryan King and Daryl Toe. Toe, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you. This was a good time. I feel like I can't say much about it. It is a mini comic. It is there is a horror element to it. This is good for the season, certainly. It is quite short, but I really enjoyed it, and so much so that in my haul I did grab another one from this team. So I am excited to check it out. It is $10. I think it's worth it. It's large too. I really like the art. And it was the spoopy vibes that I needed. So
Nice.
it's
Looks
okay.
very, very well made.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice. Yeah. Let's see. Cycle's excited about Orochi. Love that for you. Not for me. David Borean is Josh Pettinger's favorite Dan Claus book. No, I didn't know that. But now that you're saying that, I feel like I've seen the cover. No. Am I the manga chat viewer here? Reid, maybe, but he's probably watching hockey now. When Manga Chat was on Instagram Live, my wife screen recorded the show for me because I was often in clinicals during it.
Aw.
That's nice. Best wife
That's
ever.
super nice.
That's very sweet. We love that wife. Okay, so that's what I read. Do you have anything around you that you're currently reading? Do you want to talk about that?
I am currently listening to TJ Klune's Is it In the Lives of Puppets? Lives of Puppets. Hold
Something
on.
about puppets.
In the Lives of Puppets.
Nice.
I am enjoying this so much. If this doesn't come out a 5-star read for me, I'd be, shocked. I know anything can happen. I know I can be, rough on how things end, but especially I can only speak to the audiobook because that's how I'm ingesting this. It's basically about a human boy who is being raised by various types of machinery, robots, androids. But it goes a little deeper than that. The fact that he's human is very, very important in this book. And I have to say, one of the main characters is a vacuum. You may say that sounds very odd to me, Mary. His name's Rambo, and he is hysterical. He's a vacuum, but he has anxiety. So everything, he's like worried about everything. And then you have Nurse Ratchet is her name. And she is this robotic medical machine. And she's very aggressive and very angry. But she's a nurse, so she does have a lot of information. But she's very aggressive and wants to injure people that try to go near her human, and but it's done in a very comical way. So it's basically about you sort of, I don't want to say too much because you sort of have to piece together why exactly they are in this part of the world that they're in, and then you find out how they got there and why this boy is with these androids and robots and with the family, I'll put in quotes, why he's with the family that he's with. And then I don't know how I didn't put this together, but I guess it's a bit inspired by the Pinocchio story. And then I looked at the cover of one of the books, one of the covers that I was looking at. I think it even says it right on the cover, something like, hang on one sec. It completely references Pinocchio. Hang on, I'm just opening it up in Libby so I think it's the audiobook cover that says something on there. Come on.
Well, this sounds awesome.
A real boy and his wooden heart, no strings attached. It says it right on the cover, and I didn't even pick up on that. But I do recommend going into it a bit blind because it's quite the adventure. It's so fun. And this is my first TJ Klune go. I know a lot of people have read various other books because I feel like so many, like Jessica mentioned, seeing that special edition in Barnes and Noble. I feel like every time I go in Barnes and Noble, there's he has a whole table. So I'm really, really enjoying it.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you recommend the audio too?
Yeah, I definitely recommend the audio. It's
Um,
it's so well done.
I'll add that to my list.
Yeah, and I got it. I got it from the library and listening to it on Libby.
Love that. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm currently listening to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mentioned. I'm like, where did I put half the things I was? Oh, here we go. I found it right on the top. Mentioned Iris Kelly. Doesn't date, of course.
Yes.
Doing that. I'm also almost halfway into Kurosagi Corpse Delivery, the first 3 in 1 volume. They're quite chunky and small. It's a weird shape. I read a good chunk of this, maybe not even the whole thing, years ago. In fact, I put it on my currently reading shelf, and
Right.
there's a comment I made in 2015 about it, like an update comment. I'm like, that's not all
Oh,
right.
wow.
Which was me enjoying it, which is true. I am still enjoying it. So I'm going to talk about this Sunday with Maddie, and I need to finish it.
Nice.
I am still really enjoying it. It's quite like it's more dense than I remembered though. So there are like there's just a lot going on sometimes.
Okay.
But like okay, there's sometimes a lot, right? You're like. But it's a good time. It is quite brutal though. There is a parental advisory sticker on it for a reason. You will find these shrinked at your store when you get them.
Oh, wow.
So there's brutality there. I mean, it's a corpse delivery service. What do you think is going to happen? But great for the season. And there's a lot of blood and dead people and parts, and just be aware of that. So it's fun though. I'm having fun with it. I am looking forward to talking about it, and I want to read more of it. So I
That's
love
awesome.
that. Yeah. And that's it. Should I mention Girl Made of Stars again? One day. Do you have a haul? Did you haul anything? Because I'm about to haul some stuff. I'm just curious.
I don't think so. I mean, I only have 2 that I want to show to read next week, and I think those are possibly a haul because I don't think I shared them here.
Share them right now, please.
But it's gonna be also my to read. Do you care? Like,
Oh, I'm doing the same thing.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
When you mentioned this earlier, I wanted to hold it up. So I also have a copy of
Yay.
Look
Look at that cover.
Called? Joker. Is it Joker 1?
Joker. What? Yeah, it has a weird name. It's weird.
Joker 1 Operation Joker, or is it 1 Operation Joker?
I think it's the whole thing, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this cover is everything.
It's the best.
And the back. Look.
Yeah, this is adorable. I look forward to your review of that. It's just in the same vein of the Superman one. It's very quick and just a joy. Yes.
It's just, yeah. Joker raising baby Batman.
What more could you want?
Can we even?
And it's official.
Yeah,
it's an official release. I love that.
Yes.
Come on, DC, love it.
So I picked that up and this book at the same time, and I just love how I had to have it the week it came out, and it's still sitting here unread. And I cannot say it, Betwixt. So
mine just shipped.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this back cover.
For what it's worth, I have to tell you. Can I tell you someone's review of it that we mutually know?
Please.
I saw on Goodreads that Maddie finished reading it.
Okay.
She gave it 2 stars.
Ooh, go Maddie.
You all know for Maddie, who loves loving things, and I'm happy about it.
I know.
Happy for her. But 2 stars? I don't know. I was like, whoa, what am I going to feel about this? Like,
I love it because yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to both of our thoughts on it. After that, especially.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see why, or hear why.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Let me get caught up real quick. Okay, if we're talking spoopy vibes reads, we just got a cover reveal for Clown in a Cornfield 3. Ooh. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
That's Reid. I don't know why I was thinking those are movies. But
you're like, hello, it's the Clown in a Cornfield movie.
But Hayden said Reads.
I know, yeah. I'm confused. Sorry, Hayden, help us. Jessica says, now soccer is also on and my brain can only handle 2 screens, so I must leave you and see Mary's TJ clone Reid. Thoughts later tonight. Love to you both. You'll see this later, but bye. Bye, Jessica. Hope
Bye,
you have a
Jessica.
fun soccer time.
Good luck.
Oh, it was very nice of his wife. But then she shared with me that she had a sex dream about Simon Hanselman. So
Mrs. Cycle Cleveland.
yeah, no more manga chat for her. Better worse than a favorite boys slideshow read. That's funny. R2D2 is basically a vacuum, so that checks out.
I love that.
I kind of love that too.
Cleveland. Cycle, because I love R2D2.
Yeah.
Whenever I run into R2 at a con, I act like it's like the real R2D2, and I've never seen one before.
Same. It's great. By the way, Cycle, Jessica was that person who suggested sleepaway camp, just FYI. She's not here, but I can speak to that. They're YA horror novels. Oh, is it worth that? Do you like them, Hayden? I assume you do. Oh, Gull, is that a maple leaf skull? Mark, what are you watching?
He won't tell you what game he's watching. He refuses.
Oh, Cycle's wife loves sleepaway camp. Okay. Jessica, when you come back, that's for you. Okay, so I guess I'm hauling. Is that right?
You are up. I do have, after your haul, I do have, I could show one thing that I purchased and one thing I found from my youth at my mom's house.
I mean, you're welcome to show it now if you'd like.
It's 2 things, so maybe I'll show and then.
Yeah, go ahead.
I told you about this, and I tried to make Mara buy it, but I don't think she did.
Oh, yes, that's correct. Yeah. The advent calendar.
I got the Funko DC advent calendar.
There it is.
For a stupid price. Wasn't it, what did I say? Was it like $15 or something?
Yeah,
ridiculous.
dirt cheap.
And then they sold, I guess, I don't want to say sold out, but just the deal was over. And I'm so glad I picked it up. What am I going to do with all of these? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I love it, though. That's very fun.
I'm excited to open them. I will open one a day because I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
And I figure at a minimum, I'll get Instagram posts out of one a day if anyone cares.
Love that. There you go. Yeah, I care.
Yeah, thank you. All right, ready for what I found at my mom's house?
What'd you find?
This is my original record player. And you may say, oh, that's cute, Mary. You know, like, that's cute. You know, of course, it has the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we did.
Yeah.
But the key is, I don't even think you know this about me.
Oh, I'm making
wait. I don't want to see it yet. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
I loved Donnie and Marie as a kid. I loved
that
the
is
Osmonds.
Awesome.
My first concert was the Osmonds family. I went to see them in Atlantic City. My mom took me. I thought she was the greatest. I was so young.
I love this. Look, we're learning so much about each other in our youth. I love it.
But I haven't tried it out. Let me see if I can kind of show you the inside. Like it's white, you know. Isn't that cool?
Hayden saying, who are they?
That's fair, Hayden. That's fair. Isn't it cool?
That is cool. Yeah.
Oh my.
How cute.
It smells like old times in here.
It looks like a kiddie record player too. Like,
oh yeah.
It's adorable.
It's funny because I have like my turntable set up and stuff out in the living room. So I would kind of like to use this and like keep it in the bedroom if it does play records. Like sometime, like if Kim's watching TV or watching a movie, whatever, and I just want to play around and read and put vinyl on. It would kind of be cool to plug that in and be able to do that in here, you know?
I love that.
So yeah, I was so happy.
Mark's very excited about it.
Yes. Yes.
Mark, what game are you watching? Why won't you tell me? Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I hope it works.
I mean, I would think it would. I took very good care of my things as a kid, so
it looked really like nice condition for sure. It wasn't all chipped or anything, you know?
No. So that's very happy to find that.
Okay, those books are fun, quick reads for the spooky season. Thank you, Hayden. Let's
Yeah.
check those out. R2D2 isn't anxious though. He's a chaotic war criminal, affectionate.
It's very true. It's like they're cousins or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we went out of town yesterday. We were in Nashville. That is where we met Ashley Hare and Blake. But we also had to stop at some of our favorite Nashville places, of course, to pick up some stuff. So this is some stuff I got from those places. This is number 3. It's a floppy, girl. What are we doing? I know. Listen, I saw some of these Dwellings issues and I had to get them because it's by Jay Stevens. I've been wanting some of these. He kickstarted them. I missed the Kickstarter. It is not actually for children, but kind of looks like it, It's spoopy. And I just love his art. I've been wanting to pick these up. So I found a few issues and I just grabbed them.
We bought them. Let's say it together. We buy single issues.
Yeah. What is happening?
We're embracing.
I love the fake ads on the back.
Those are great.
Like not for kids, your childhood ruined with these 5 things. I mean, right? Just wonderful. So I'm very excited for that. And then I went to another store and I saw the so these were put out by Black Eye Books.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they were reprinted this year by Oni Press. So this is one of the Oni Press ones. It's an earlier issue. Yeah, the paper's even different. And we were trying to figure out which one, because this is like 3, 4, 5, right? And I'm like, well, now I gotta find the other ones. But this is volume 2, but it's like a perfect bound edition, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Oni. And I'm like, so what's in this? Is there more than one issue? And I couldn't figure it out, girl. So I just bought it. I'm just going wild here. Just going wild.
Do it.
Again, because I've been really wanting to check these out. I just love the whole vibe.
They're cool.
It's the season, So I guess I gotta look for the other ones. I don't know. Here we are. I don't know.
Here we are.
I also got another single issue.
Did you get Birds of Prey number 1 and 2?
I did not. But I did pick up.
Did you get Big Barda?
What if I got the same thing?
I would be so. We'd have to hold it up and both take a picture.
I'm sorry, I did not. But I did get Gargoyles, the Halloween special.
Oh.
From the youth, I watched Gargoyles as a kid, and the Halloween special. I was like, I can't leave this here. Halloween special? I don't know. I just had to. The art looks cool as well. It's just...
it does look cool.
Yeah, it's going to bring back my youth. It's a Halloween special.
Nice.
I had to do it. I just had to. So there's that. I mentioned Nico's Fortune I just read. This is the other book from that same team that I felt like I had to pick up. It's called Cricket Song. It's, again, another, like, bigger but thin mini comic. That looks good. Something about something. What's it about? I did read the back. There's unknown criminal horrors, and that's what got me. Get ready for one hell of a ride. Okay, cool. I don't want to say too much because it's small. I don't want to, but
I get it.
Yeah, so I had to get it. I had to.
Which, by the way, I know I'm thinking back because we're talking about single issues. When I picked up Birds of Prey, I said nothing what it was about, but I don't even know if anybody cares.
They know. I didn't say what this is about at all.
Yeah, Black Canary, put it this way, she's putting together her team.
That's what it's about. Yes. Yeah, nice. Oh, the comments are coming from inside the house.
Oh, no.
Wait, we still...
What happened?
Okay, the best is I have to watch tomorrow to hear anything and make 1,000 comments. Mark, are you going to answer multiple times in the comments later what game you're watching? I wish I knew right now. Don't know. I'm guessing it's the Leafs, but I don't know. Mark is just randomly making soccer references, and in reality, he's crocheting while watching the show.
He's watching hockey, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
That Gargoyles comment looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Know about it. Yeah, it does look fun. I got that show recently. That's really fun. Gargoyles is one of the best shows growing up. Yeah, good time. Here we go. Okay, those Dwellings comics are only surpassed by Santos Sisters in the category of small press books I've seen a million people post and rave about without actually giving it a buy-in myself.
Oh, wow.
Psych. Well, hold on. So I need to get the rest cycle so I can maybe finally get you to buy something. That'd be cool because you've gotten me to buy some stuff, at least for a read. Although I get these things and then I'm like, I want to read that too.
Of course.
Also, that package cycle sent, I was like, oh, this looks really cool. I want to read it as well. So that's fun. Okay. I also picked up, speaking of more small press, what is this actually called? One Strange Day. I don't know because it's just one, it's manga style, right?
Mhm.
And it's just this little lovely watercolor, but again, it's a little guy. And I couldn't resist it. I just looked at the art. I have no idea what this is about, but look at this cute art. I couldn't handle it. I was like, I have to have this. What's it about? I don't know.
I don't
but they
know.
look so cute on it.
You're gonna that cover looks very cozy.
Right? It made me feel nice. I was like, I need this. So I got it. I don't know. Oh, I don't give in to peer pressure. Let's manga chat. Okay, cycle, fine. All right. Are y'all fans of Dan Klaus? I really like Ghost World.
And what did I read? I read Patience. That's one of his books, right?
Yeah, I also really like that one. Yeah.
I like Patience, and I've read others, but it's been a while. I know everyone's talking about Monica, but I have not read that yet.
I want to. Yeah. That just came out, right?
Yep.
I picture Krista making similar, if not worse, reaction faces as Jess did when peering into some of those books. Not really, actually, because I expect to have those books in this house. You know what I mean? Like Jess is just like, whoa, these things exist, and I'm like, of course they do. See, I did pick up this title for the cover and the inside art, and then I found out it's written by somebody that I'm glad I got from a used bookstore and didn't support.
Oh,
we'll go through that.
You got bamboozled?
I did. Orcs in Space Volume 1 and 2. I was just like, oh, look, it's $5. It looks cute. It's from Oni Press. I mean, look at these orcs. It just seemed the vibes were there. I was like, wow, this art looks cool. Didn't even pay attention to who's written by. Sometimes I just go nuts in these stores. It's just, $5. And then I was like, oh, it's written by Justin Roiland, who created Rick and Morty and has since had many things come out about him, and he's not a good person. But there are also 3 other writers credited. So I'm like, did he really do much in this?
Yeah.
And I didn't support him directly. I supported this used bookstore. So that makes me feel better about it. But I am a bit bummed about that. So
listen.
What do you do? What do you do?
Like we always say, this is a judgment-free zone, and stuff happens like that. Especially like you said, like you're in a bookstore that has a lot of used stuff. You just like $5, put it in the cart.
$5. Sometimes you can't resist. Some more cheap stuff. This is called Cowboy, a Boy and His Horse, a Western graphic novel. Listen, you may be like, what? But look at this little guy. And then the interior art, I was just like, it's very cute.
Oh.
That's all. I was just like, this seems like my vibe. I'm into it. So grab that. What else did I grab? Let's see. I'm like peeling off some stickers. I'm like, why don't I show you where I got these? Not you, but of course, I got this Mutts book that just smacked me in the face walking home. I pick up these treasuries whenever I can get them, and it's just full of strips, and I love them so much. So had to get that.
Very nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Impossible People Reid picked this one up. He was like, don't you have stuff? Do you have this by this person? I was like, I don't. And that's very exciting. Impossible People, A Completely Average Recovery Story by Julia Wirtz. I've read something else from Julia that I cannot remember at this moment in time. But this looked really good. And I really like the art inside as well. And it's a nice hardcover. Who puts this out? Let's see. Black Dog and Leventhal Publishers. I have no idea. But It looked really good. A lot of good blurbs on the back.
Nice.
That's all. Sometimes you just grab stuff. Also, this one, there's like 2 volumes of this, and I just opened up the inside and was like, this art looks beautiful, and I couldn't resist. So this is the second one. I think The Dream of the Butterfly, part 2. Yeah. So the series is The Dream of the Butterfly. Look at this art. I just like it so much. It reminds me of like a Ghibli film or something,
Yeah.
Beautiful art. Couldn't resist. What's it about? Don't ask me what it's about.
Don't ask such
Don't ask real questions.
Come
on. Let's see. I don't know why people seem to hate landscape format books. They work so well for comics. Yeah. They flop around, but yeah. We wore out the Cabinet Hobbs paperbacks. I do wish the Mutz ones came out in hardcover just so they would last better, but I still get them. It's fine with me. So that's some of the things I got. Some other ridiculous things. Do you want to see some silly times I got?
Always.
Do you remember the movie Zeus and Roxanne? About the dog and the dolphin? Steve Guttenberg was in it. Do you remember that?
Oh dear,
15 cents.
The book.
15 cents. I couldn't not do it. 15 cents. It is a novelization. I like this movie as a youth, and I was like, 15 cents. I couldn't leave it.
Yeah, you have to buy that.
This one, I expect judgment, and I will take it, but I don't care. 3 Girl Meets World novelizations. They were all 5 cents. I couldn't handle it.
5 cents?
Come on. I love that show. I had to get them 5 cents. That is 15 cents for 3. Okay.
I'm just picturing when it's time to check out. Like you and Reid parted ways for a little bit. He was looking at the art books, then he meets back up with you. I mean, I experienced some of this in Second and Charles and just shopping with you at a con. I'm just picturing Reid's face because there's Kristen with like the stack of 5 cents to 15 cent books.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much like we did part ways at one point, and we came back, and I was like, "Reid, these are 5 cents. I can't leave without them. They're 5 cents." And he's like, "Okay,
okay,
all right." This book, I need to take the sticker off so you can see the whole. Oh no, it didn't work. Don't you hate that? I thought I was really gonna cleanly. It didn't.
I heard it.
You heard it, didn't you? I'm trying my best. I just wanted you to see the puppy face. Look at the puppy.
Oh, I've seen that book before.
Yeah, so I'd seen it around too. I think I heard good reviews about it. I also think it's gonna maybe hurt my feelings,
Yeah,
but
I don't think I can handle it. I could tell by the cover.
It was 50 cents though, so I was like, maybe I need to try it.
That was expensive.
If I leave it on the shelf, it's like I'm losing money. So I just had to go with it. Ooh, my hold from the library just came in for Impossible People. I can't wait to read it. That's awesome. Oh, I meant to ask Kristen, is the unexpected same-sex pairing in Slayers better or worse than the Xander and Spike and Boom Buffy? Well, I haven't read the Xander and Spike and Boom Buffy. I would say I expect that due to season 4 of Buffy more than the unexpected pairing in Slayers. That's what I'll say. I don't want to ruin it. People are just reading. Love that. Or singing, rather. Reading. It's late,
okay.
Mary. Late.
How about earlier? I didn't even tell you this. I've been I'm just so tired from work and not sleeping great. I went to leave you a voice memo, but I realized I wasn't recording. But in it, I went to say to you, happy Thursday Eve. I mean, Friday Eve.
Oh,
I messed it up again. You know what I said? And maybe that's why the powers that be just made sure I wasn't recording. I actually said, Kristen, happy Thanksgiving Eve.
That's not the same.
Not the same.
That's not the same.
And then I thought I was so funny, and I was like, oh, and have a Merry Christmas too. And at this point, I looked down. I'm like, you're an idiot. You're not even recording this. You didn't hit record.
That is hilarious to me.
So
I
I
love
just
everything about that.
thank you.
Love
I
it.
had to tell you.
Thank you for that.
Sure.
Jessica found this one, pointed it
Oh.
out to me. It was $1.50. The Price of Salt by Patricia Highsmith. As you know,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I've been wanting to read something, so I was like, oh my gosh, wait, hold on. $1.50. So I had to get it. I had to. Just like I had to get The Secret World of Alex Mack book. Do you remember?
Is that
Do you remember? Is that?
Oh no, I'm thinking that's somebody else.
Do you remember Drew
Again.
B in the chat who would always be like, Kristen, you need to write Alex Mack the movie or something. Do you remember that? I don't know where that guy is
Sort of.
anymore. Drew B, are you out there?
Maybe
But it
Drew
reminded
B
me of him.
maybe Drew B took the idea and
I would love it. I would truly love it. But I loved this show as a kid so much. I couldn't leave without this. I hadn't seen one. And then I
So
found one. I was
funny.
like, this is the best. I don't know if anybody remembers the show. Okay, Chris does.
Chris remembers.
Thank you, Chris. But it was about Alex Mack, who was walking home one day, and this like radioactive sludge fell off the back of a truck. I could be remembering some of this wrong, but I think this is right. And then it got on her, and then she had these special abilities where she could like turn into that like silvery sludge. Listen, was it a weird kids show? 100%. But I loved it, so I'm excited about it.
That's all that matters.
Thank you. With that, Good Burger 2 to go. Listen, did I need the novelization of Good Burger 2? No, but I did. That's all. This is one I found in the clearance section.
This is quite the selection you're showing.
I know, it's ridiculous. This one, though, I think may make you laugh. So it's copyright 1986. And I saw the cover, Eat Your Poison Dear. And there's this kid who's clearly been poisoned in the lunchroom. Look at the lunch tray. Okay. Also, I don't understand the top of this, but I was like, what is that? And it just the title made me laugh. And I was like, what is this? So I would like to read you the back, if I may.
Please.
Because this is what I read. And then I was like, I can't leave without this because I have to show Mary it. Like, it was $1. Okay. The room fell silent. Milo Groot lay sprawled on the cafeteria floor, his cracked glasses inches away from his white face. Could it be poison? Sebastian Barth suspected poisoning right from the start, but could anyone really dislike nerdy little Milo enough to poison him? Who would want to poison the cafeteria food? When dozens of other students come down with the mysterious illness, it looks like Sebastian might be right about the poison. But even Sebastian can be wrong when he announces his solution to the food poisoning mystery before he has all the ingredients.
Yeah,
what's going to happen?
I don't know. You have to read that.
I really do, because it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, completely.
I couldn't leave that. I was like, yep, I got to know what happened to the poison.
Wait, what happened, Danny?
Let's see, what else do we have here? We have another one I found in the clearance section. I'll try to get the sticker off just to show you the whole cover, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh no. All right, it kind of worked. This is called Blackout. There are black gilded edges, speaking of. Again, in the clearance section. Love stories glow when the lights go out. Oh, when the lights go. I just added something.
Go out.
But there's some people I've read books from. Angie Thomas on here, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Nicola Yoon, some big YA writers that I've heard about or liked before. And it's all about a blackout in New York City and these various stories that happened during that time. So
I experienced a big blackout when I was working in New York City.
I know you know about that, yeah?
It's frightening.
I'm sure. I cannot imagine.
Because it wasn't that much long. It was after 9/11, so everybody's, had horrible fears. It was crazy.
Yeah, I bet. That sucks.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
And now it's sad. Okay, wait. There's a Good Burger movie, Good Burger sequel for real. I mean, Ed and Dexter are back for a second helping.
Oh, they're back.
They're back. It's on Paramount Plus in November.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this was like let's see, the original novelization of the movie. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So there was a second one.
Nice.
And I guess now there will be a third. Let's see. Yes, I have more. Okay, these are actually other. So I got Reid some presents from a store online, and I saw this that I needed to throw in for myself because it is called DJ Cat Goshi World Tour. And I couldn't leave without that. Okay? Look at this DJ Cat. Can you handle this? It also came with a little DJ Cat sticker that I didn't know. Bird sticker.
Bookmark. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You know what I mean. Also, the first page has these cat pictures that I guess was the inspiration for DJ Cat. Love him so much.
I feel that should have been the cover.
Yeah, but the art inside is really, I really like it. Oh, cool. I really like it. I didn't need to know more other than this is about a DJ Cat. Okay, that's all I know.
Nice.
And I'm thrilled. So I had to get that for myself. No one's shocked. Okay. This was in the IST. This is my IST order. Came.
Well, you're on fire.
This was in the manga sale.
Oh.
Have I even opened it from plastic? No. Asadora Volume 6. It was like $3.
Oh, that's crazy.
I have 1 to 5. I was like, it's perfect. You know? Wait, what? That book is a separate thing from the new movie. Yeah. They all are, aren't they? Well, so, I mean, there was a movie, though, right? There was a second movie. Because it says that inside. Are we all...
I don't know what's going on.
But... Now I'm like, hold on. Wait, there's a Kenan and Kel one? Okay, now I gotta... Oh. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Just losing it. I also got the Joker manga. Like I said, it's $2.
You're showing the package.
I'm not opening this. I probably should.
We're all like this.
My New Life as a Cat, Volume 3, and Cat Gamer, Volume 3.
A brick of manga.
That's right. Of course, here's another brick. I also got My Lights volume finally, and Clementine book 2.
This is so strange.
You want me to open them? I just thought it'd
be loud.
I
don't. No, I don't. It would be so loud. But I just enjoyed here's the packaging.
I know. For $3, I was so excited. I mean, there's French flaps on those books. $3. Love that. Yeah, I think it's 7. I don't have that one. No, but okay. And now we're gonna move on to do you want to see some of my signed books, perhaps? Mayhaps. Would you like? So I did meet Ashley here and Blake yesterday, but
Jessica ditched us. She left.
I know.
She'll see it later. She knows she was there.
Jessica was there. Oh, hold on. Hayden knows the thing. The novelization was based on a script that was never made, but they still released the book for some reason. The second Good Burger movie is out. Okay. I knew the new one was the second one, but then I read this and was like, well, I guess there was a movie I didn't know about. Hayden, you make sense. Thank you so much.
I wish I knew things like Hayden knows things.
Yeah. Well, and Hayden has Google. Maybe Hayden was just like, what is this?
Yeah, but I don't know. Those are...
Yeah. I think Hayden had that in their head, and I appreciate that.
Those are Hayden's words.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Hayden. I've looked for lights at several bookstores lately and haven't been able to find it. That's sad, but it is still on IST. Just heads up.
I picked up a copy because I read that digitally, and Kim was like, "Oh, Did you pick up lights yet? Did you pick up? I finally got the hint that she wanted me to buy it for her. So I went to Barnes and Noble, and they did only have one copy, and it's
Mm.
maybe everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, we know that, Mary," but it was like back in the kids section. So I don't know where. Would you think? I wouldn't think to look
I
there,
would not at all put that in the kids section.
and it was.
I mean, it's a YA book.
Yeah, it was not in.
I would say. I mean, that's always where I find it in like libraries, you know.
Yeah, maybe it's just the Barnes and Noble I went to. But I was just
Interesting.
trying everything, so I looked. I'm like, "Oh, I'm glad I looked," and they only had one copy left.
That man is saying that might be why I didn't find it there.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know, but
It's a good
it's worth
point.
it's worth a shot looking.
The Hocus Pocus 2 book is a direct sequel to the original movie with the original characters. Okay. Hayden, I'm really sorry. I'm not familiar with Hocus Pocus. I know everybody loves it, and I'm just like, I don't know anything about it. There's witches. Got that much.
Right.
You're like, yeah.
Yes.
Are you also like not understanding?
I mean, I know the Hocus Pocus. Only thing I know about it is the movie,
Well, yeah. Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. Thanks, Mary. So yeah, Ashley here and Blake last night. She was in conversation with Meryl Wilsner, who I believe did you read something to talk about? I feel like did you read
Did I?
that? I thought maybe you read that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different romance book that had a similar cover.
I'm just looking on Goodreads.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of, oh, you know what I'm probably thinking of? I think you read the X Talk, and that had a similar like color palette.
Something to talk about, Meryl.
Yeah.
Did not read that.
Okay, my bad.
That's okay.
Jim's saying Halloween Town's better than Hocus Pocus. I loved Halloween Town, so Anyway, Meryl was the one facilitating the conversation with Ashley
Okay.
and Blake, and they were also there to like help with the signing and also sign their own books. They wrote something to talk about that Mary didn't read and I didn't either. Mistakes Were Made was their second book. Also didn't read that. But they have a third one that came out, Cleat Cute, Two Ladies in Soccer. Jessica loved it. Jessica hated their previous books.
Oh.
So I was kind of like,
Meryl.
okay. Yeah, I know. And Meryl was there and so funny, by the way, just like a lovely human and very funny. And the questions were funny and they were really good at facilitating the conversation. So I was like, I can't not like buy a book and support and get it signed, right?
Yeah.
So I did get Cleat Cute.
Okay.
And I did get it signed. I mean, look, go gays. We love that. So
cute.
Yeah, it's cute. Also, like, just I like these straight to trade paperbacks sometimes. Like, they feel nice. You know what I mean? So that was fun. Of course, I did finally get my copy of Delilah Green signed. I don't know how many of these you want to see. They all look the same, but I was happy. I was happy with that. I did tell her thank you. I got into the romance genre, specifically queer romance, but the romance genre because of Delilah Green. So, and I was like, people, and I don't know why I kept talking. You know how you ever like, why did I keep talking? But anxiety. So I was like, people have, how did I put it? People have certain
like misconceptions about...
That's actually probably what I said. Misconceptions about the romance genre.
Yeah.
And they were both like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm glad that I got, I'm in the community now. Yay. Go me. I did I get all of my books signed? Yeah. I did get all of my books signed. I was like, forget it. We're at a signing.
That's why you're at a book signing.
Also, she was thrilled about it. In fact, she mentioned her first book ever and her only quote unquote straight book that she's written being Suffer Love. And I have Suffer Love. Have I read it? No. But I was like, I'm bringing it. I have it. And she had referenced that during the in conversation.
Oh, okay.
She'd referenced that book. So I come up with this stack of books. Reid helped me. Thank you, Reid. And Meryl was actually, oh my gosh, is Suffer Love in this stack? And I was like, yes, it is. And so Ashley, like, they were both laughing, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this book is here, because it's her first book ever, right? So that was a fun moment, and she signed it, and I'll keep it forever now. I don't know if I'll like it. Have I read it? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
But and I was even like, yeah, I didn't know if you'd like this here, but I have it. So that was funny. It was a fun moment. And yeah, I don't know. Is that my whole story? Probably. But they were lovely. And
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good time. So there we are. Oh, I've never seen any of those movies.
Yeah, see?
Thank you. I'm glad you guys get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I always loved the original Hocus Pocus. There's a talking cat named Binks. Well, no one told me there's a talking cat.
Oh, now she'll watch it.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you. It's possible I saw it as a youth and I don't remember it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that happened. Excited that happened. It was fun. It was fun to be there with Jessica. Good times, Jessica. If you're watching this later. That's my story.
Love it. I'm glad that you were able to go.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I wish you could have been there. You would have liked it. It was fun.
I would have had fun just watching you and Jessica, you know, interacting.
Yeah. Or Reid being annoyed that I had so many books that I had to juggle, and he had to get them all out of the tote bag. It was a situation, and we laughed.
I probably would have been holding half of the stack.
And I would have appreciated you for that. Is Reid a Jim E. Brown fan? I will ask him. I don't know. I'm sorry, I have no idea. Yeah. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I don't know. I think we did it.
I think we did it. I think you're right.
I mean, I showed a Donnie and Marie turntable.
I love that for you. I showed Aaron Carter. Listen,
we share here.
We're just sharing love and life. And so sorry, Mara, you didn't like the boys that I liked when I was in my youth.
I think you and Mara are fighting a little bit.
Mara, we're gonna have to make up before we see Oliver Tree together.
Is that really happening?
Yes. Did I tell you that? Let me tell you that story.
That's amazing.
Well, I was like, hey, she sent me some song. It was like, hey, I'm listening to this. I don't know. She was just like, this is my jam right now. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, I like this. I was like, and I can understand why you like it, because it feels like Stranger Things. Like it just felt like that vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, and if we're like throwing out songs out there, then this is what I'm listening to. It was one of the new Oliver Tree songs. And she was like, wait, why is this really good? And I was like, hey, that's what a lot of people will say when they actually listen to him after they look at him.
Right.
And then she was like, she started listening to the new album, I think. And she was like, why is this really good? And I was like, well, you know, I'm going to go see him next year. Maybe you guys should go see him next year. And then she's like, where are you sitting? Because I was like, I got seats. We're not trying to. I'm done being a youth in a pit. I'm just saying I'm done. I'm not youthful anymore.
Yeah.
My feet hurt, you guys. I don't know if you heard about it. But I was like, I want a seat. We're good.
Yeah.
Also, if I'm going to see Oliver Tree, I'm going to buy a lot of merch, and I need somewhere to put it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're sitting in these two seats. And then literally like 3 minutes later, she sends me a screenshot that's like, you got the tickets. And I was like,
and where are they sitting?
I was right beside us.
Oh my God.
Right beside us. And I was like, hold the phone. I was like, 1, hilarious. Those seats were available. Okay.
Yeah.
2, hilarious. You bought them so fast. And 3, that's just very exciting. So
that's so cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna hang out. It's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
Mary, maybe you should go. You're like, I don't care. I understand. It's okay. It's far for you.
I was gonna say it would depend where.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't. I can map it if you'd like, but I'm doubting it's worth the drive for you.
I get you.
The original Hocus Pocus movie is on par with Ernest Scared Stupid. Okay. I recommend I Drink from a Puddle by Jimmy Brown. Should have been a top 40 hit. Oh, Cycle is still youthful. I believe that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I know Danny's in pits all the time. I got you. Oh, who goes to show and pays to sit in the seat? This guy. Like 100%. I'm so excited about it. Listen, I'm also short. I want to be able to see. I want to see. Why would I stand and not be able to see?
Danny, don't get her going.
Listen, I don't do this all the time. I just saw Mel Blum in Columbus a bit ago, and we were in the front, standing in the front the whole time. But I'll tell you what, I was excited to sit down. Just saying. This is the guy that will
Danny.
I'm also looking forward to not waiting in line outside. I'm over that. Waiting in line in order to get in the front. Do you know what I mean? I'm done. I'm
well,
good.
If you're done, you sure as hell know I'm done.
Right?
So,
thank you.
yeah.
Oh, I feel your pain as a short person. Thank you. You get it. It's just like, listen, if I'm going to be in the pit, I have to be in the front. And you know what happened last time I was in the front at a show.
Yeah.
So I'm done. Apparently I can't handle it. It's fine. I've been there. I'm past my days.
Yeah. It's
Oh
okay.
well.
It's okay.
It's fine. I'll be fine. Cycle, I'll let him know. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll let him know. I can never see with no matter where. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. That does suck. All right. Well, we did it. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you watching, especially,
Always.
Suffering Through the Boys I Liked.
That was a fun share.
I just thought it'd be entertaining, know. If you're watching later, let me know what boys or girls or anybody that you liked when you were small. What celebrities did you have a crush on? I'd like to know.
Oh no.
Oh, if you guys are doing concerts that aren't too far away, but they're all standing room only. I did pass out, Batmanda. That's how I met Mara and Catherine. So I guess that was a positive, but yeah, I feel that.
I think you were supposed to meet them, and that's why things happened the way they did. That was quite the dramatic way to make friends, but
right.
But it does seem a little, I don't know, trying to find like the good out of it, right?
Yeah. And I've said that to Mara before.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm glad I passed out. So I met you. I mean, I met them before, but it just kind of, she reached out to me because of that,
Yeah.
So it became a whole thing. So that's a positive, but
cool.
Anyway, let us know what you guys are reading.
Please do.
Did you see any books here where you're like, I need to read that? Now I got to read Good Burger 2, the fake one, before the new one comes out.
Oh my goodness.
Very exciting.
I think I have to find out why Maddie gave this 2 stars.
Oh, 100%. I am looking forward to your review so much. So come back next time for that. We're going to have a lot to say.
Definitely. Let us know if you've gotten back into single issue comics too.
Oh, please. Are you like us? Are you suddenly buying floppies? Let us know.
Please.